Republican Keith Self versus transgender Democrat Sarah McBride. Super shout out to Texas Congressman Keith Self for standing on business. He called it like it is. If people can decide they want to change biological self, and it's okay, then it should be okay to change race, countries, or even the days of the week. What's your thoughts? Did he go hard in the paint, or should he tuck his principles and bow down? Like and subscribe to the Mystery Newsroom YouTube page. Special thanks to our good friends and sponsors over at Shalom ENT. Go over and subscribe to those good people. That's CHILOMENT at YouTube.
I now recognize the representative from Delaware, Mr. McBride.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ranking Member
As you just heard, Texas Republican Keith Self, the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, addressed McBride as Mr. McBride hit back by responding, "Thank you, Madam Chair." McBride made history last year by becoming the first openly transgender person elected to Congress. After the exchange, Massachusetts Representative William Keating defended his Democratic colleague.
Mr. Chairman, you are out of order. Mr. Chairman, have you no decency? I mean, I've come to know you a little bit, but this is not decent.
We will continue this.
You will not continue it with me unless you introduce a duly elected representative the right way.
Self then immediately adjourned the meeting. McBride says she was disappointed and was prepared to move forward with questions for
Washington, Representative Sarah McBride, Democrat Delaware, the first transgender person elected to Congress, continues to face attacks from her Republican colleagues who have repeatedly misgendered her on the House floor and in committee hearings. On Tuesday, it happened again during a House Foreign Affairs Subcommittee meeting. Representative Keith Self, Republican Texas, the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Subcommittee on Europe, introduced McBride, saying, "I now recognize the representative from Delaware, Mr. McBride." McBride then responded, "Thank you, Madam Chair," hitting back at Self. However, as McBride started her line of questioning, Representative Bill Keating, Democrat Massachusetts, the ranking member of the subcommittee, interjected. "Mr. Chairman, could you repeat your introduction again, please?" he asked. Self argued, without elaborating, that he was following the standard on the floor of the House. Keating grew irate with Self, asking him to repeat his introduction of McBride. However, Self doubled down. "I will." The representative from Delaware, Mr. McBride, Self said. McBride sat there as a back-and-forth ensued between the chairman and the ranking member. "Mr. Chairman, you are out of order." "Mr. Chairman, have you no decency?" Keating said. "We will continue this hearing," Self responded, attempting to move the committee hearing along. "You will not continue it with me unless you introduce a duly elected representative the right way," Keating said. However, Self still did not change his rhetoric. Rather, he called for the hearing to be adjourned. In a statement to ABC News Tuesday, McBride said she was disappointed by the decision to end the hearing early. "I was prepared to move forward with my questions for the subcommittee on nuclear nonproliferation and U.S. support for Democratic allies in Europe," she said. This is not the first time McBride has been misgendered or has been the center of policy changes as it relates to transgender people. Before McBride was sworn into office, Republican members worked to place a ban on transgender women from using women's restrooms at the U.S. Capitol. In late November, House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican Louisiana, announced his policy that transgender women cannot use women's restrooms at the Capitol and in House office buildings, as well as in changing rooms and locker rooms. It is important to note that each member office has its own private restroom, and unisex restrooms are available throughout the Capitol, Johnson said in a statement announcing the policy. "Women deserve women's-only spaces." Then, before giving her first-floor speech on February 8th, McBride was misgendered by Representative Mary Miller, Republican Illinois. "The chair recognizes the gentleman from Delaware, Mr. McBride," Miller said.
Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe to the Mystery Newsroom YouTube channel.